Hi guys, welcome to week 1. So this week what you will be doing is you will be learning mostly the procedures of the course, what I'm expecting of you for daily work, for quizzes, for testing procedures, for written work. We'll practice all of those this week. You will also introduce yourself to your fellow classmates and they will introduce themselves to you. And you will also learn some grammar towards the end of the week as well. Every week I will post a introductory video like this one that covers what my expectations are for that week and gives you a little bit about each of the assignments. And then some of the assignments will also have their own videos that cover what I'm expecting. So this is the instruction video that you're watching right now. The next part here is the syllabus. So if you click on the syllabus, you can see a video that I already recorded today covering all of the stuff in the syllabus. And then down here you can see the syllabi for this class. This one's for fall 1, this one's for fall 2. They're essentially the same. So watch this video and make sure that you understand the syllabus. You can also review it in one of these links. And then once you have watched that video, you will take a quiz. This is a 7-question quiz over the syllabus covering some of the more important things about what I'm expecting from you. You can only take it once, so don't expect to answer all the questions and then go back and take it again until you get it right. You need to make sure that you go through the syllabus and you find the answers to these questions if you don't know them. But it's pretty easy and it should be an easy A. This is due on Wednesday. And if you don't have any assignments turned in by Wednesday, I will submit an early alert for you so that the counselors are able to track you down and make sure that you're aware that you're in the class and stuff like that. Sometimes those things happen. If you don't participate in the class by Monday, you will be dropped. This is your first discussion board. In this one, you will introduce yourself to the class. I have a video covering what I'm expecting from you here, but you have an initial post that will be due on Wednesday where you will explain who you are, what your major is, why you chose that major, what made you interested in it, and an interesting fact about yourself. I think I talk about how many pets I have in here, which is 9 at the moment. You'll answer those questions for yourself thoroughly, and then after that you'll be expected to respond to at least 3 of your peers by midnight on Sunday with a couple of sentences. Find people that have things in common with you maybe, or people that haven't had a lot of responses so far, and say, you know, that you have that in common or whatever. All right, so next here, this is a video covering the procedures for how to turn in written work in this class. For all of the written assignments that you turn in here, they will need to be in the form of a Google document. They will need to have the version history activated. You will need to share them so that anyone with the link can edit them. I won't change them or anything like that. I'm just going to look at them to make sure they're on the up and up. And then you will also submit a PDF version of that written document. So this video covers how to go through all of that in Google Docs. If you don't have a Google Docs account, you'll need to get one of those as well. It's very easy to do. And then you will use this information to turn in these 3 assignments here. These are all grammar assignments that will cover some basic grammar principles that will be covered on the grammar test next week. So this one is fragments, run-ons, and comma splices. So different ways that people write sentences incorrectly. This one covers commas, which can be very complicated. And this one covers subject-verb agreement and pronoun antecedent agreement, which are actually not as complicated as they sound. So all of these are due on Sunday. You can do each one of these as separate Google documents if you would like, or you can do them all as one big Google document and just turn that document into each one, as long as they're in order. I don't care either way. This is another video. This covers how to use, how to set up Proctorio. Proctorio is the testing software that we'll be using in this class. You need to have Google Chrome for it. You need to have some pretty minimum computer specs that any Chromebook would have. And you need to download the app, which looks like this. It's pretty hard to see here, but you don't have to see it. You just have to use it. You will also need a microphone and a webcam, and those don't have to be expensive. If you don't have those, you can go to the Kilgore College Library and use some there. And then once you have that downloaded and set up, you will click on this Proctorio stress test. This is a simple daily assignment that shouldn't be too difficult. You can take it as many times as you want. It's just designed to make sure that Proctorio is working, so that next week when you take the grammar test, you have everything set up already and you don't have to worry about any kind of problems. When you click on this, you'll just see some information about Proctorio, and you will just have to answer one question. Were you able to download and use Proctorio? And the answer should be yes. So you have the answer to that question. So you can take this as many times as you need to get it worked out. If it doesn't work, review the video and see if you can figure out what's going wrong. And if that doesn't work, message me and we'll try to figure it out. I hope that I'm able to help you with that. Okay, that's a lot of things, but they're mostly pretty small things. I think I'm sure you guys can do it. If you have any questions, send me a message or an email, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you're trying to turn something in at midnight on Sunday and something goes horribly wrong, don't stress out. I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about that. This week is about making sure that you can turn things in correctly and that you know the procedures, and so I'm going to be a little more lenient this week than later on. All right, guys, good luck. I'll see you guys in the discussions. Have a good week.